Could you imagine packing up all your things and moving across the ocean? I live in Clear Lake, Iowa. Our lake was formed by a glacier. We are the corn state. My grandpa also grew up in Clear Lake. In history, North Carolina has been a leader. It was the birthplace of Virginia Dare. In 1775, they were the first to vote for independence from England. In the winter, it was hard for my grandpa to go anywhere. So he had to change because when normally he would walk or ride his bike, he was forced to go with his parents. He didn't get to ride in the car very often, so it was a great privilege. It taught him to appreciate everything he had. Because of internal problems, in 1712 Carolina split into two colonies. The North continued to be made up of small farms. As the South developed large plantations, they experimented with indigo dye, 1,000,000 pounds a year. And South Carolina ended up being a very rich and much better state. I had to change the most when my grandpa was in the hospital having heart surgery. It was difficult to change because anything could have happened and he might not be with us today. We had to change because it was scary and it gave us a greater outlook on life. He was okay, but he did have to stay longer and I was worried. For me, I think my chores are hard. I mow the lawn, do everything with the dogs, clean my room, vacuum, and shovel snow. But what my grandpa had to do is much harder. For my grandpa, he had hard chores. He had to walk crops, feed livestock, and do anything. For Colonial children, they had very hard chores too. They worked before and after school and at night. They made candles and soap, worked on spinning wheels, and made clothes. For me, my favorite mode of transportation is by any kind of ATV. I do commonly walk, ride in a car, or ride my bike. My grandpa got around whichever way he could. He rode bike, walked, or rode their family horse. In colonial times, they either found their own way around or they didn't go anywhere. Most of the time, they would be working, so they wouldn't have anywhere to go. North Carolina was founded in 1629. They had a very tough life. It was also very tough for my grandpa growing up in the 60s. For us, it is a very easy, laid-back life. It was very hard for them to do it, but they did. When we complain about the smallest things, we should think about being in their shoes.